We help owners and CEOs of companies between $2 and $50 million to build their mature, platform-ready business. Business that's capable of acquisitions, of integrations, and scaling with private equity level discipline, but also has the creativity and grit of a small business.
And so understand how to transform that vision into something that is palatable for potential investors or lenders that we were engaging with. And Chad really helped us during those steps.
The weaponized financing is understanding that there is tools and techniques that you can apply or bring people in to help you apply and navigate that process. So we used those techniques on multiple occasions in different businesses to be able to navigate some of those difficult periods.
Chad and his group helped us tease out our story in financial terms. We were able to secure just under $1 million in funding. That allowed us to start our venture, and then the next piece was putting those funds to work, deploying that capital.
When Chad came in, it was like a breath of fresh air, and he told me right out of the gate, he said, let's save the marriage, step back and let me be you.
And what was really good about what Chad did was really kind of lay out the detail. So a lot of times you don't really know how you're spending money, what you're bringing in, and how you're actually breaking down the detail. And that detail is really critical.
I'm Chad Krause, a recovering management consultant, a business owner, and a founder. I started off in aerospace, pricing over $1 billion in contracts, then moved into a publicly traded financial technology company, FinTech company, where I supported a major transition that was taking place in the company and even had to restructure their revenue model. At Alvarez & Marsal, a global management consulting firm, I work side by side with private equity clients, helping them navigate through mergers, acquisitions, integrations, performance improvement, corporate turnaround and restructuring work, and crisis management when it was necessary. I left management consulting and set out to buy my own company. We had a search fund process, essentially, and we did diligence on over 100 companies. And most notably, the companies that we didn't buy because of the strong due diligence that we had and the skeletons that were uncovered, which are more like ticking time bombs. From there, we purchased TeraGanix, and we had to deploy the full Wartime CEO playbook. It was a lot like assembling a plane, disassembling a plane, and reassembling the plane, all in midair. So TeraGanix, we took from a stagnant company to really successful scaling revenue in a new market with positive contribution and EBITDA. Wartime CEO is born out of all of those experiences. It's weaponizing your financials like a private equity firm. It's navigating crisis like a management consultant. And it's being creative like only a small business owner can be. Those are the systems that make up Wartime CEO's playbook. Those are the things that we teach you and hand you with practical tools to be able to implement inside of your company with the goal of developing and establishing that platform company. That company that you can then build on and is exit ready for the highest valuation. Inside Wartime CEO, we equip you with the platform fundamentals and M&A readiness. And that includes value creation amplifiers like leveraging sales, bankable profits, and transferable value. We also include buy-side toolkit, how to value, negotiate, and fund deals. Financial operating models, including how to build a 13-week cash flow template and integration planning, including a PMO tracker and corporate synergy tracker. You get to keep this entire toolbox, and this is the toolbox that you will need to start on this journey and become dangerous. Sign up for the next Wartime CEO workshop. We'll make sure you leave with the mindset, the models, and the math to make your next deal bankable and your current companies scaling and exit ready.